If you play buildaboatfortreasure for a while, you'd know that Chillthrill does not like to update his game. Like, the last major update we had was over a year ago. And because Halloween is approaching, I'm going to be taking the task of updating the game into my own hands. From the Halloween house to a fully working spider boss fight, this video was absolutely insane. Make sure to stick around until the end of the video because we'll be trolling players in public servers with these builds. But just as I thought everything was going perfectly, it all went horribly wrong. Why did you launch the build, bro? Why? Why? My build wasn't even loaded. There was no purpose. There was no point for that green team. You're really just gonna launch my build and then you're gonna switch teams. I'm genuinely dumb, bro. But before we get into that, let's start from the beginning. Alright guys, first up we are going to be building the Halloween house. And if you guys have played buildaboatfortreasure for quite a bit, you should probably know what it is. But if you don't know what it is, basically if you knock on the Halloween house door, you have a chance to get one of these two things right over here. So yeah, you have a chance to get one of these, or you have a chance to get taken to a completely different dimension. But me personally, I prefer the first option, but I don't know about you guys. You can let me know your opinion down in the comments. But yeah, after we finish the Halloween house, we are going to build a fully working spider boss fight. So yeah, that should be pretty cool indeed. And after we're done with both of those, finally at the end of the video, we are going to go into public servers and we're going to troll some players with these builds. Make sure to stick around until the end of the video so you don't miss out on anything. And yeah, let's actually start building this Halloween house. So let me show you guys the image that I'm working with on screen right now. I'll put it somewhere on screen. So yeah, you should be able to see the image right there. So I'm quite limited to what I'm building with. I don't really have like a 3D model for it, so that's going to be quite difficult. Like I say in all of my videos, I'm not going to be going into any crazy detail because the video will be over 5 hours long and I don't have time to edit all of that. So sorry for that guys. But yeah, if you are new to my channel, basically when I build, I'll first do a time lapse on it. And then once we're done with a key part of that build, then I'll give you guys like a quick little showcase. And then once the build is fully completed, then I will give you guys a full showcase. And we're going to be doing that for both the Halloween house and the spider boss fight. And then like I told you guys before, after we're done with both of the builds, we're going to be going into public servers and we're going to be trolling some players with them. So yeah, make sure to stick around until the end of the video so you don't miss out on that. But yeah guys, without further ado, let's get straight into the time lapse. Okay guys, so far I think the Halloween house is turning out quite well. I'm going to show you the image on screen again right now, which I'm copying from. I did make the windows a bit larger because I think they look better like that. But overall I think it looks pretty cool. Right now I'm just finishing up on the details on like the sides. We have like, I don't know what they're called, but yeah, we just have these details here. So yeah, I'm probably going to finish up the details quickly. Then I'm going to build a working mechanical door, and I'm also going to make the mechanics for the Halloween house. Make sure to stick around until the end of the video, as after this, we're going to build a working spider boss fight, and then we're going to take these builds into public servers to troll some players. But yeah guys, without further ado, let's continue with the time lapse. Before we continue with the video, why not leave a like and subscribe? These videos can take me over 8 hours to edit, and I really would appreciate it. You can also join my Discord server, the link for that will be in the description down below. But without further ado, let's get straight back into the video. Alright guys, I finally finished the mechanics for the door, so let me just show you that quickly. So if we go here and if we unanchor, and if we click this lever, the door opens up basically perfectly. I had to use one of these to push the door forwards or it would look a bit weird. But other than that, I think the mechanics turned out quite well. But yeah guys, now I'm just going to finish off a couple more details on the house, and then I'm going to make the working hand. And that should be about it for the Halloween house. So yeah guys, without further ado, let's get straight back into the time lapse. Okay guys, I think I finally finished off the Halloween house. So if we go over here, I'm going to show you the mechanics in a minute. I'll make them invisible later, I'm not doing that now. If we click this lever over here, or if we just click on the door. 1 second, give me 1 moment to fix this. Anyways, as I was saying, if we go up to the door over here, first off we need to unanchor everything. And now if I click the lever, a pumpkin will come out and it will take you inside, and then the whole Halloween house will go underground. And then this area over here is where I'm going to build the spider boss fight later on in the video. So make sure to stick around for that. because we're going to go troll some people in public servers with this build as well. But yes guys, if I can escape from here quickly. You know, I should probably add a floor there, but you know, that don't really matter. I'll also do that later on. Alright guys, now that the Halloween house is completed, next up we are going to build a working spider boss fight. Now what I'm going to do is, when the Halloween house goes underneath the ground, I'm going to build an area underneath here, which is where the spider boss fight will actually be. And then once the player actually clicks on the Halloween house and they get taken underground, I will be the one to control the spider. But yeah guys, this should turn out pretty cool once it's finished. So yeah, what are we waiting for? Let's get straight into building this. Alright guys, I finally completed the spider and it looks quite decent right now, I'd say. I wouldn't say it's like the best thing that I've made, but it's quite decent for like 10 minutes of building. I've put the pilot seat up here and that's where I'm going to actually control the spider later on. But yeah, now it's time that I actually start to work on the battle area. But yeah guys, after this spider is complete, we are going to go into public servers and we're going to troll some people with these builds. So make sure to stick around until the end of the video to see that. But yeah guys, without further ado, let's get straight back into the time lapse. Okay, now that everything is unanchored, let me show you how it works. So I think what I've built is pretty cool. So if you walk up to the Halloween house over here, and if you click on the door, there's also a lever there. So yeah, if you click on the door, a pumpkin will come out and it will take you inside. And then the Halloween house will now go underground into the boss fight. And then the door will open again. If we go up here quickly, and then if we go into the control area, as we can see, if I click this button and this button, that area now goes away. Next up as well, I made it so I can move the acid water, whatever you call it. So yeah, I can move the acid around, it can move up and down, and I can just completely cover it up as well like this. It doesn't actually do any damage, but yeah, that's just a cool little mechanic that I added for fun. And next up as well, I also added cannons on the crown, so you know. But yeah guys, I also added cannons to the crown. Let me just wait for them to recharge, so I can attack players that came to fight the boss. And yeah, that's about it. But yeah, I think this is very cool. It's taken me about 3 hours in total to build all of this, so quite a long time. The spider isn't really too detailed, but the detail doesn't really matter all of the time, guys. Like, I've added some cool mechanics, and it's going to be very fun to show people with this. But yeah guys, now that everything is completed, it's time that we go into public service to troll some people. Okay guys, we are now in a brand new, fresh public server. Seems like blue team's AFK farm got broken, and it seems like white team has isolation mode on. Nope, white team does not want to let me on. Okay, you know what? Let me see if green team will let me on quickly. Oh, green team actually let me on. Hold on. I'm just gonna try and communicate. I'm just gonna say hello. Why did you launch the boat? Why did you launch it, bro? Why did you launch the boat? There was no need to launch the boat, bro. Why? My build wasn't even loaded. There was no purpose. There was no point for that green team. Why? And then the person switches teams after. You're really just gonna launch my build and then you're gonna switch teams? Nah, that's crazy. Let's see if I can join yellow team. Oh, yellow team does not want... Oh, yellow team let me on. Okay. I need to communicate with this person. Let me see if they respond back. Hold on, let me try and troll him now, okay? That's the point of this video. You got this, buddy. Don't mess it up. Just click on the house door. There we go. Yes. No, he figured out how to break my build. This isn't good, guys. Why did you launch the build, bro? Why? He left the game, bro. I'm done with these public servers. I'm genuinely done, bro. They all just leave the game. Since I keep getting trolled in public servers, I might as well show my friends the build. Click on the door. Whilst I do that, I'm going to go underground into my secret area. It should now be taken underground. Now let me just get rid of that area. Hold on, let's see if they can fight the boss with like cannons. And now if I enable PvP mode, now the spider actually now has a challenge to fight. Right, he's now entering the boss fight. There we go. Now you shall fight the spider boss. I think the spider boss won already. There we go. He's now back to the spider boss fight. Bring the acid up. He's attacking the boss. And the spider boss wins once again. What can I say, guys? The spider boss is just too powerful. Bring the acid back up. I refuse to be defeated. The spider, no. There he goes. And now the spider has been defeated. I thought our spider wouldn't be defeated in this video, but I guess I was wrong. Anyways guys, that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys all in the next one.